40%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off, but so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jones throws on target to Duvernay. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
2nd and 10. Prescott now. Left side to Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Running behind center with Vaughn. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Prescott off play action.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 24, Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now Prescott. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. The Cowboys hit 6-5 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
17. Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lamb in motion left.
Here we go, 46.
First down, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 28-yard line.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 28 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Waller taking it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Barkley inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Vaughn. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 47! Under. There we go, kill! 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Marsh. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd and inches at the 34.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
47. Switch it, hey. Hey, kill.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On 1st down, it's Marsh, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On first and 10, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Fourth down, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here now a third down and 8. Throwing Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Watson. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He finds his man, complete. That's Marsh. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Marsh. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any point. There he goes, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 54 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
On the option right, it's Jones. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now Jones. That is caught. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's Jones to throw.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
Okay, here we go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they
point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got one watch on my wrist.